But right before they killed him, Jesus, one of the last parables or stories that he told the disciples was a story. It's in Luke 15. I think it's the greatest piece of literature in the world. It's about that long. But it's the story of the prodigal son. Most of you probably heard it. But his father had two sons. The youngest son goes to him and wants his inheritance, which in that Eastern culture meant, I wish you were dead. You're not dying fast enough for me. Give me my money. I wish you were dead. Father gives him the money. He goes out and probably like all of us, he's raised in hell. He's got him girlfriends. He's hooked up. He's getting high, getting drunk, blows all the money. Now he's a long way from home. He's got no money left. Ends up getting a job where he's feeding pigs, and he's so hungry he wishes he could be eating what the pigs are eating. He's like, all right, I'll swallow my pride and I'll go back because I know the guys that work for my dad eat better than I do. I'll swallow my pride and go back and see if I can work for my dad. So it said he turns around and starts going home. And into the story, I think this is the coolest part. It said while he was still a long way away, his father saw him and went running to him. Well, if you see somebody that's a long way away, you don't do that accidentally. You're actively searching for him. You're looking on the horizon for him. And his father runs to him and he gives him the robe, he gives him the family ring, he gives him the sandals, puts the sandals on his feet, which signifies you're not a servant, you're a member of the family. And says, you know, kill the fatted calf. My son that was dead is now back. He's alive. And the older brother who stayed and did everything the father wanted him to do gets mad at this point. He's like, hell, they're throwing him a party. And I've been here every day doing everything he wanted me to do. Nobody ever threw me a party. So he gets pissed off about that. And you know who was the most upset that the prodigal son came back home? Anybody know? The fatted calf. That's exactly right. He wasn't happy about it. He's like, oh crap, he's coming back. So, and the father says to the older son, he goes, I don't know what you're griping about. He says, everything I've got is yours. It always has been. Everything I have is yours. But the point of the story is, and I think this is why Jesus was telling this to these guys, was you can't be bad enough. You can't screw up enough to make me love you any less. And you can't be good enough. You can't behave in such a way that would make me love you anymore. I love you with all that I am. So the story's called The Prodigal Son, but it's really about the Father. It's about the love of the Father.